I mean, working with steel is a really interesting challenge and a really important challenge, particularly in regions and rural Australia. The use of steel in rural and farming buildings has been ubiquitous. The farm shed, the corrugated iron shed, and it's fundamental to the identity that buildings have in regions like Shepparton. And then you bring in that idea of fabrication and prefabrication, which is why farm buildings did that. How quickly can you get a building up? How can it be efficient? How can it be robust and stand the test of time?
These many stories represented underneath the Aboriginal flag, which forms the roof and facade of the building, and it's kind of this national identity as well as the local Yorta Yorta community as well. So big stories and individual stories all kind of coming together, which is a really exciting process.
For metal profiles, they each have their different characteristics. We're interested in tactility and what it feels like to run your hand along a facade. We're interested in profile, what the building looks like in silhouette from a distance. Also how it performs over time. What does it look like with rain and dust and stain and shedding water and all of those very functional and fundamental profiles. So lots of choices to be made. We needed to find a product that could deal with the geometry and reasonably complex geometry in the best hub project. It also needed to be able to be a long span product to remove excess sort of waterproofing scenarios from this complex project. It also needed to look great, a really smart looking, shiny black facade, and the roof's on show across the sporting precinct. So the Slim Deck product was able to perform on all of those fronts.
Winning the awards was a great recognition of, we can be really site-specific, really responsive in a very economical way. It's a really simple project. It's a single-storey steel frame building out in the country, but it punches well above its weight. It delivers something that's unique in Australia, and for both in the program within it, but for the architecture to be represented in that as well. It's been a really exciting opportunity.